Libra darling, there's something different about you. I see that you have recently gone through some type of personal transformation in your life, and I swear by this, Libra, by the end of April, you're not really going to recognize how, like, what you see in the mirror in a very good way, because I feel like you are finally starting to take action in different facets of your life. When it comes to your career, Libra, when it comes to your personal life, in your health, your hobbies, so on and so forth, I feel like you are presenting such a different energy than what you have been in the past. Like, you, there's something has really motivated you. I do feel like, unfortunately, is due to some type of heavy situation in the past, some type of person, some event has happened in the past that unfortunately seemed to have shifted your view of the world. But I feel like, while it sucked and it was a very rude wake-up call for you, and on some level you probably were even saying, Velka, I was not ready to go through this pain, through this transformation here. I hear like this, even this phrase here where it's just like, Velka, I feel so alone. And it's unfortunate. Like, I'm not going to be sitting here telling you, Libra, that it's just, oh, there's a reason to everything. Sometimes crappy things just happen. But I feel this new chapter of your life here that you're about to be going on is a chapter of where you are letting go of everything that has held you down, that has weighed you down, Libra, from you being able to just fully express your most vulnerable, authentic self. I feel like you're about to be taking a lot more risks. I see you coming into a place of a lot more confidence, Libra, very much confidence of, like, you're exuding a sense of authority and being okay with taking up space in a room here. It's almost as if through that past situation, it gave you a rude wake up call to just what life is. And so I feel like you're really grabbing life by the balls. So allow me to introduce myself real quick, Libra. My name is SimplyVelca. Howdy, darling. I'm a tarot reader, but what makes my tarot readings a little bit different from others, Libra, is that I will talk about, yes, the good things you're manifesting in your life, but I will also be providing for you, Libra, a blueprint to how to go from point A to point B. All right. So if I want you to be able to leave my tarot reading today and have a sense of direction and clarity of where you should be going in life. All right. So if I sound like a tarot reader for you, darling, let's get right into this. Starting out with the 10 of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles, Libra. Now, darling, I see your relationship when it comes to your finances directly connected to, Libra, your to-do list. And so I'm going to be chastising you a little bit. I'm going to be holding you accountable, Libra, because I know you can handle it. And on some level, you probably have already had this honest talk with yourself here, Libra, in the sense of, what have you been needing to do that has been weighing heavy on you? Have you been needing to clean up the house? Have you been needing to clean up your environment? There's something that you've been needing to just, some type of task that you've needed to complete. So that gives you the mental freedom, the freedom of just being able to put all of your energy into chasing after whatever this Ace of Pentacles is for you. In the literal case, you would see this Ace of Pentacles as quite literally your finances, Libra. But it also deals with, because of the Earth energy, being that's what the pentacles are, it deals with the earthly desires. So it could just be like you want to put all your energy into a project, into your hobbies, but then you have these distractions, other distractions that keep you from your goals, right? And so I noticed there's this theme here where it's like you have this desire, Libra, but then you have this insecurity that holds you back, that starts weighing you down. That imposter syndrome, that insecurity that runs pretty deep, Libra, where you end up saying no to opportunities and things where you want to actually say yes to, right? That's what I see this as. That's what I see this as. And I see for you, Libra, you're in this point of just, you're in your shell right now. And I don't think this is a bad thing. I feel like there is a very valid reason as to why you ended up pulling back on some level, Libra. I do notice that there was some type of retreat because of some heavy situation in your past. Let's actually take a look here. Like, what is your relationship with this thing? All right, 2 cards fell out here. The Tower girl, this is not as literal as possible, Libra. So you guys got the Tower card and the 2 of Cups here. All right, and this to me reads as some type of I was going to say situation, but even the Knight of Cups comes in with the Strength card. I feel like this sense for you, Libra, where you've had to, and then afterwards the Death card, darling, the story is writing itself here. You needed to separate yourself from a relationship, whether this was a romantic thing, family, friendship, some type of commitment that you had with something. You needed to let go of it. You needed to just cut it out of your life here. And because of just whatever pain that it was more so, I see this as like a distraction. I feel like you tried to have this come along with you, but your differences were just so great. I feel like you were able to acknowledge, Libra, where your path was going just vastly different from other people. And on some level as well, Libra, I feel like there's certain people in your life or certain situations in your life that you unfortunately had to let go of, that you, again, just were not feeling quite ready for. But if you were not forced to let go of those situations, this Wheel of Fortune wouldn't be turning. All right. Well, I'm not saying or trying to tell you, Libra, that whatever crappy situations that happened to you recently, it should have happened. There's no playing that down. But some type of release that you've had from your previous chapter, from the previous chapter of your life, has got the ball going, has stirred something inside of you, Libra, to finally start addressing the things that have been weighing heavy on your mind. I feel like there's a lot more of a go-getter type of energy here for you, Libra. I feel for you, you are chasing after something here. I want to see if I can pull a couple cards, Libra. 9 of Cups and then the King of Pentacles. Yeah, Libra, to me, you're chasing after. It's almost as if you understand that there's no way that you're going to get to the things that you desire in life without you being the one to just build it yourself here. It's almost this sense, Libra, of where you accept that there's just going to be certain things that you outgrow. And I feel like you've accepted that you can't force something to fit in your life anymore. And so rather than trying to have your life or have you yourself be palatable to all these people, you know, I don't know if you have a lot of people that rely on you, Libra, or what, but I don't want to say that you've put yourself first above everybody else. I just feel like you've accepted that the world that you are surrounded by is always going to be a direct reflection of what's going on internally. And if you don't like what's going out externally in your life, you're going to go internally to change your outside world. I don't know if that makes sense to most of you Libras, but that's like the message that comes in so strongly, is this sense of where you guys are finally able to take control. I see just like a major new chapter of your life here, because I get this sense, Libra, I'm going to be making a pretty broad statement here, but I feel like it's going to be reaching a specific crowd. I feel like you went through a long cycle of your life, like maybe 5 or 6 year cycle when it comes to relationships in your life, Libra, that have taught you painful lessons. Like all of your life lessons have come in the shape of people. If you were to look back on like the majority of the pain, yeah, you might have a little health scare here, a little technical mechanical issue over there, unexpected bills over there. But like primarily for you, I feel like your life lessons for quite a bit have just been with people. And it's been a weird relationship for you because you have still wanted to do specific things in your life, but you were trying to make those people that were just there there to serve as lessons for you to still bring them along. It's having a favorite teacher, and even though that you graduate to the next class, you want to bring that teacher along with you. It doesn't work like that. And so I feel like the only way I can really find a word for this that best fits this energy, Libra, is like you have a little bit more of an individuality, like no longer as much of a team player, but that doesn't mean that you're selfish. It's more so this sense of you have a better relationship with the world around you because you have a deeper understanding that, again, it's something just with the internal, like what you make of your own personal life and then outwardly from there. Again, I really want to be stressing in the sense, Libra, where it's like I don't get selfish energy from this at all. I feel like you have been extremely patient towards other people's dramas, especially when it comes to family and friends, because you are being overtly understanding to people that were just there for a chapter of your life. But because you didn't want to accept that at first, you saw that as something wrong with yourself, something that you needed to fix, that you needed to help these people because you see them for where they're at, and you're just like, no, I want to help them because you're a good person, right? And so while I think that urge is still inside of you, Libra, You understand that, not that there's been so much time wasted, but it's time for you to be first. It's time for you to evolve so that you can have a greater impact for other people and including your loved ones. So it's like that sacrifice of the first analogy that comes to mind. And obviously, darling, I am not no mother. I'm not no father either. Matter of fact, that reminds me, let me wear my rubber duck earring, Libra. I'm neither of those, but it makes me think of like the relationship like a parent would have with their children after they get to a certain age, and where they have to make, the parent makes a choice of going back to school so they can have further their education or further away to be able to make more money, for example, sacrifice the initial part of where they're not going to be as available to their kids, but long term serves a greater purpose because they were able to, that parent was able to make a better life for themselves, thus of the environment around them. And that's how I see it as, Libra. It's like you realize the best way to control your environment is to control what's going on internally. I know we went a little crazy out there, Libra, and I'm not gonna lie, this is like a pretty channeled message here, but I feel like this is going to hit the people that I need to hit. So hopefully this resonates with somebody, darling. If you did enjoy this tarot reading, please let me know down below. If you want more clarity, if this reading resonated with you and you want more one-on-one clarity about what's going on in your life, check out my website, Libra, SimplyVelca.com. And until next time, darling, bye, Libra.